Granddaddy Mike has been one of the most incredible long-term activists in California. The really mover and shaker on an initiative, both of us. Which one, and unfortunately his is not the one that we're voting on this November. But always one to push the conversation forward. And
you may not recognize him without a segue.
Thank you very much. I'm pleased and privileged to have a chance to say a few words. One thing I just keep saying every time I get a chance to speak is we're not done until we get cannabis descheduled, all right? So let's all keep in mind that as long as we're winning significant battles and as pleased and encouraged as all of us are, the war is not over. And don't delude yourself. The war is happening every day. Every week I talk with someone in my network who has been busted, who has been raided, right? Who is worried about whether they're going to get home to their families at night and whether their kids are still going to be there for them. So I have to emphasize again and again, this war is not over. As you're setting up your business plans, and this is a great incubator space to get all the support you need, and as intentionally fully compliant as you want to be, when you're designing your business plan, I want you to include two things in your business development, okay? One is you need to have some kind of compassionate care, right? Our industry is based on values. One thing that differentiates us from the pharmaceutical industry, I'm going to say that again, it's intentional, the pharmaceutical industry, is that we have compassion, right? And we want to heal people, and we want to prevent the spread of disease. So keep that in mind. When the proto-bitches, the proto-bitches keep trying to attack what we know we need to do in order to get better product to more people at a fair price, right? We need to stand up and we need to fight back, right? We need to stand up and we need to fight back. The only way you can do that in an organized way is if the other part of your business plan, besides compassionate care, includes something that has to do with advocacy, something that has to do with changing the policy, something that has to do with lobbying, something that has to do with putting our money where our mouth is and making this actually work. Now, I've been in this industry for over 50 years. Yeah, 50 years. Since I was 16 years old and was selling, lints to my friends so that my weed was cheap. And my product, my business plan has always been one of get more product to more people at a fair price. I'm now including make sure that it's not harmful. Okay, so that means screening and quality assurance. We're in a transitional time here now. The rules are changing. It's different in every city and every county. You need to be up to date with what's going on where you are. You need to clearly evaluate your risks and your rewards as you're moving forward and making responsible decisions, right? If I can benefit any of you with my long-term experience about having done as much as I have and managed to avoid incarceration, I'm happy to offer that expertise. This is a wonderful center. Heidi and George and Sam, the people that have put this together, have made a resource for this community, that is valuable, and as such, everyone needs to recognize that this is a way, a step of facilitating, of supporting, of empowering, of unifying our community, and that's something that we have always needed to be better at. Right?
Amen.
So I encourage you here today to look at, not only is this a wonderful networking opportunity for you to meet a lot of people that you haven't met, like me, I'm looking around at a lot of people that I don't know. But think also for a minute of what cannabis has done for you. What cannabis has done for you in your lifetime. And commit yourself to doing something for cannabis, right? A payback. And if that's sitting down and writing letters to legislators, if that's writing letters to prisoners of war, if that's donating to an advocacy organization that you want to support, if that's donating medicine to people that otherwise wouldn't have access to it, I think it's important for all of us to keep our karmas balanced and clean, right? Think about what cannabis has done for you. Do something for cannabis. I know people, there are people in this room, I mean, I recognize some of you, that I know have made tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars in this industry. And yet, as George mentioned before, when we were struggling to get initiatives passed and getting things on the ballot and getting $50,000 bills from lawyers to vet our initiatives before we submitted them, it was like pulling teeth to get money out of this industry, right? Don't be that way, right? We need to change that. Everybody needs to give back. Everybody needs to realize, as George said, we're one big Cana family here, right? And as members of the family, we all sometimes need help. And all of us, at times, always have something to offer other people. So be open-hearted, be generous, right? Look out for all of us instead of just yourself. And at a meeting like this, don't think necessarily about what this meeting can do for you. Be here at this meeting thinking, what can you do for the other people here, right? So let's reach out, let's take advantage of this network opportunity. That's what this center is about. It's about bringing cannabis businesses together. It's about having a center where everybody knows and can support and enjoy and benefit from the resource that we all bring together. We are stronger together than any of us will ever be individually.
That's
right? So with that in mind, reach out, meet people, introduce yourself, and take advantage of this. Thank you very much.